I'm feeding the 4-star donut just to be safe. All right. Let's go. Megastone detected, baby. What in the world is that? Is that a gold lurk? Oh no. It is a gold lurk. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Hopefully I'm strong. Hopefully I'm strong enough. Watch out, Mega Golurk is going to attack. Goodness, this thing has insane defense. I always wonder, what's this thing's defense? Golurk. Huh, that's gonna be useful. This is the Rogue Mega Arena with Sapphire Power beginning. So I gotta get to that one afterward. Before I do though, this one might have some good Pokemon to catch. We just have to see. 4-star donut. What up, Waffle? Don't need any. Don't need any Larvatars. Need to catch Scyther. Question is, where is it? And destroy some floating Pokeballs. That's one. A Barkle. Goodness, dude, this place has a lot of things going on in it. I've never seen this wild zone. Maybe I have, and maybe it's just been a while. Goodness, you got Whirlipede. There's Scyther. All right. Special Pokeball appeared somewhere, huh? There it is. Gotta go break that Pokeball. Peripheral. Got some more meta shards. We go to the TM smuggler. Still haven't found any Pokemon that I haven't caught yet. Such a big wild zone, but still can't find anything. Unfortunately, looks like Hoop was gonna run out of energy soon. It's kind of odd. There's so many Pokemon here and they're so aggressive too. We need to go to the TM smuggler. Ooh, it's another wild zone. Oh, what is that? It's a fire wild zone. This will be good. You can just use Dragonite. What up, man? Thank you, Inumaki. I appreciate those kind words. Hope your day's going well. Only 4 minutes. Oh, these are a little better, 6 minutes. Let's go with item power. I need at least 5 minutes minimum. Let's go with, we'll go with this donut. Oh shoot, the donuts are so weak. Oh, you have to beat the infinite. ZRL, yeah, man. Keep battling in it. After you battle 15 times, you get a surprise. And then after that, you can just keep going. The more you go, the better, how do you say, the better rewards you get for beating your reward match. Every time you do a reward match, you get another win and another win before you know it. Oh shoot. Stop running. Before you know it, you'll get really good rewards. So definitely do it. Oh yeah. But just keep in mind the Infinite Royale, it's not DLC, that's part of the normal game. But it's super fun and super worth it. Oh wow. Early 20s? Oh, very good, man. Thanks for that. I'm actually in my mid 30s, but I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Hmm. We have a Marowak, but I think this is I think this one is from Alola. I forgot what region this one's from. But he's fire and ghost in this region. The Cantonian one is the Cantonian one is just ground type. But this makes a lot of sense. I've been playing Pokemon basically since the red and blue days. So it's definitely, you know, a game that I've been playing for most of my life. Looks like I got just about everything from this wild zone. I don't really have to spend any more time in it. This hyperspace distortion, I should say. It's not a wild zone. And the Pokemon here don't seem very aggressive either. Fire Leaf Green? So the remake. I like it. Yeah, man, it's a great little series, man. Very fun and you know, lots to do, lots to collect, and lots of fun battling. So definitely. I just know when Pokemon Champions comes out. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy because usually when people battle, they battle on the most recent Pokemon game. But with Pokemon Champions coming out, I think most of the battling will be centered around that game because it will have megas, it will have terrestrialization, it might have, you know, Gigantamax, Dynamax. So you'll be able to make your own rules, and I think tournaments will be able to be run a lot easier when Pokemon Champions comes out. It'll be really cool. Oh, more cute ball. Alright, I'm out of here. And official tournaments will be able to be conducted any way they see fit. So I think that it'll be really cool. Oh, this is a dragon type zone. So like if a tournament wants to include terrestrialization, it can. If a tournament wants to include Mega Evolution, it can. If a tournament wants to include Dynamax, it can. I mean, I don't know if it will, but hey man, dang, what's up, Nice? I've been doing good, man. I'm just doing the DLC in this game. Having a lot of fun with it too. Alright, I need some good amount of time. Let's see here. Gotta get a good donut. All my donuts are pretty not the best, but this is my best bet here. So, oh my gosh, what is this thing doing? Cyclotar. Guys, this is the Dragon Normal type from Paldea. And they're pretty docile too. Not too bad. Gotta catch some wild Pokemon. I might as well just catch these guys. Last thing on the list is to destroy some floating Pokeballs. It's usually a pretty simple task. I'm trying to get good berries so that I can make the Kyogre berry. Cause my berries were not good enough. Ooh, look, it's a dragon there. It's so beautiful. Of course, the Dragonite wouldn't just be floating around. Thank you, Inumaki, for the roses. I appreciate that. Awesome sauce. Right now I'm looking for the mystery ball. If you complete all the tasks within one of the distortions, a mystery golden Pokeball pops up somewhere. And you have to find it. If you find it and break it, it has lots of rare items. Sometimes it's easy to find, other times not so easy. I'm just happy that Pokemon aren't too aggressive in this hyperspace zone. Usually, the Pokemon could be very aggressive. Oh no, like these Void Bat. And you know if the Void Bat are aggressive. Huh. Can't seem to find it. I really want to find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I guess that's it for the portal. Alright, so let's see if I have enough good berries to make the Kyogre donut now. Can't hurt to try. Welcome to Anxious Donuts. I'd like to try that alpha recipe. Alright. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Here we go. I got this one. I got this one, which is super duper needed. Okay, I need a red and blue now. How about Yes! Looks like we did it. Kyogre, here we come. The Hyper Cobra Berry is just what we needed. Dang, and it's 5 stars too. What do we receive? Let me get started at once. We got it. Behold the Alpha Old Fashioned Donut. Way to go, Chef Manager. Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut shop in all of Lumios. Now Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumios, where Kyogre's at. I trust you'll use it well. You worked so hard to gather the ingredients after all. Let's head to Wild Zone 5. I bet Karina will be waiting there for us. Question is, can I even beat this thing? All I have is Meganium. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Well, I'm gonna have to. Let's see here. All right. Haha. How we doing? How we doing, guys? How we doing? We're doing okay? All right. I need to check on Meganium. See how I can retrain it. Wow. Very balanced Pokemon here. Hmm. There's Karina. We'll need an alpha old-fashioned donut to get through the sapphire distortion here. Technically, I think Kyogre is going to go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution. But still, go ahead and feed Hoopa that alpha old-fashioned donut chain. So, this is where Kyogre dwells. Come here, you two. Check this out. Huge crystal fall. Huge blue crystals. Waterfalls from nowhere. Is this what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they do say Kyogre is the personification of the sea. The strength of its water-type attack is supposed to be incredible. We can still take it on between the three of us and our Pokemon. Let's go, everyone. I'm to catch Kyogre. If we're going to battle Kyogre, this is time for another big drop. Hyperspace Primordial Sea. I hope we're strong enough for this. Cotton candy. Wow. Whoa, is that Kyogre? You can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. Kyogre appeared. That cry is so classic. Oh my gosh, he used. Oh my gosh, it's using thunder. Oh, he's getting destroyed. We beat his normal form. Now here comes the primal reversion. Oh no. Primal Kyogre. That's no good. He looks so vicious. Oh my gosh. Oh man, don't tell me it's going like to some kind of special attack. Oh snap. That's origin. Oh snap. It just used origin pulse on us. Hmm. Oh, snap. No, Meganium. Yeah, we beat him. It's time to catch Kyogre. Hmm. Which ball? Lure ball? Lure ball it is. We got the blue orb. Way to go, Shane. You and me and Karina, we're unstoppable. Yeah, we're the greatest. I can't believe we caught Kyogre. Limios' toughest trio comes through once again. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after he got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moment, I need you all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, two legends of the Hoenn region. And I know it couldn't have been easier. Well done. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and the red orb soon. Seems like data analysis is the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organization are we these days? A civic think tank? You are Lumios's reliable allies. Ha, don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Folks are in our debt. Once folks are in our debt, we can put them to work for free, helping us shape Lumios just the way we want it. That's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. You were quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, you can have it undergo primal reversion in battle to revert to its primal state, Primal Groudon. If you give Kyogre a blue orb to hold, you can have it undergo primal reversion in battle to revert to its primal state, Primal Kyogre. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little. Fine, let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare generating powers skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumios was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumios reflects the subconscious thoughts of people and Pokemon, which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But you've already figured out that much on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. And I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Interesting. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now could you tell us how we can find Rayquaza? You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm of Hyperspace Lumios by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza. And that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster. Our job is studying Pokemon energy, not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Hey Fletcher, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? Who is it? It's Ansha. That's right, the little chef herself. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion chain. You gotta get Ansha to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. I'll get on it. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares, and look where we are now. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. The next time you call me will be your last. I'll get Ansha caught up on all this. Go do your thing, Shane. Fletcher, what do you want to trade? Whew. Hey, welcome back. Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked to hear all about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre. So Karina said she'd tell the whole story in meta detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbeau? One moment, Fletcher. So, the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next? That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so. But there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of hyperspace Lumios, but by all of you, and the legendary Pokemon you battled too. So you heard the whole story from Karina? Indeed. Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the Grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumios, where we'll be able to find the fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that you've got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Let's go to the roof. Nice thinking. Rayquaza's the sky-high Pokemon after all. It'll be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good. Let's go roof it up. Hey, this roof is where you first showed up too, right, Ansha? Oh, I forgot about that. That's true. Indeed. Hoopa transported me here. Hoopa sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ansha, tell us again. You want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, it all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. Um, you just have to find more Gimme Ghoul coins in the hyperspace distortions, man. So just go to distortion after distortion after distortion, and you'll be able to find some coins. A long, long time ago, in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the blue orb. And so too there was Primal Groudon, with the might of the red orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless furious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokémon battled from sunup to sundown. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. It's okay, Fletcher. I appreciate you stopping by. I just wanted to tell you how you could get more coins really easily. Just pick up all the little shining thingies on the ground within the hyper space zones, and then you'll get all the coins you need. Cause I don't even have a Godingo anymore. I gave it back to the guy. Hey Joseph, good to see you, man. As usual. I traded it back to the guy I got it from. So I have to catch my own Gimme Ghoul. And I have to evolve it again, so I don't even have that Pokemon. The people of that age, the Draconids, were at a loss. Whatever could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Draconids' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. There appeared before Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. The Draconids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior. And there our story ends. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called the Mikado organ that has the same power as a Megastone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Megastone Wow. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. Totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Ansha. My dear mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble? Rayquaza, savior of the Draconids. I can see why you'd want to get it for Diantha. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Ansha. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked. Whoa. We've managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in hyperspace Lumios where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream coming true. We sure are. One more thing. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Shane, gather lots of data so Mr. Felipe and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail, because I've got all of you on my side. Dang, Team MZ is stacked. Dang. I gotta get 100,000 survey points. That's gonna be quite a beast. Welcome to Anxious Donuts. Alright, that's really cool. That's really cool. Alright, first let me check what kind of donuts I have. Got quite a few. Got a couple 4-stars, a 5-star, and then a 3-star. I'm gonna just use these before I make any new ones. I probably won't be able to get all the points today, but I know for sure that I'll probably get it by the weekend. Dang. So Rayquaza is right on the roof. That's insane. So if you can dream it, you can make it a reality. That's amazing. This hyperspace portal stuff is crazy. Okay. All right, so let's see. We can do Battle Zone. Nah. We can do... I'll just do one more thing and then call it a night. I don't want to play too long tonight, you know? Looks like that's a Staravia. I can easily evolve Starly to get Staravia. Might as well do this one. I'm happy we beat. Kyogre, man. I had just the team. These guys never fail me. So balanced. Awesome sauce. So let's do some more hyperspace distortions. There's one in the corner here. We can just use my 3-star donut. Alright. Pokeballs, catch Pokemon. Detected. And then... oh shoot, wrong ball. I caught it in one of my rare balls. So we got Groudon and Kyogre. Super strong Pokemon. Oh snap. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Joseph. I don't know if you heard that or not, but good to see you, my friend. And thank you, Fletcher. The only reason is when I'm watching a cutscene, you know, I immerse myself in the scene, so it's hard for me to hold any conversations. So many fledgling. But beyond that, man, we could. Oh, okay, awesome. Just making sure you heard me, man. Cool. Well, it looks like this wild zone is just about done. In each wild zone, you have to complete the tasks, get the points, and then you can stay longer to catch Pokemon. But beyond that, not much use staying any longer. Alright, so got everything I could get here. Got all the rare berries, got all the points. Phew! Alright, next wild zone or next distortion. Which one should we go to? Hyperspace Rogue Mega Arena. I won't be able to do this one. It's so much harder with just one person. So much harder, but it gives a lot of points though. Well, why not? Why not a wild zone or a battle zone, I should say. Cool, cool. We're almost on Christmas break. When the break starts, I'll look into Twilight Princess. I've just been so occupied with school and with work. When I get home, the only thing I want to do is just turn on a game and maybe sleep. So I guess my main games will be basically Battle Zone. There's rock type Pokemon here. Oh dang, so many strong. Oh my goodness. I actually like the battle zones because you get some good loot from them. Oh yeah, man. It's so needed because, oh snap. It's been really wild. With the students and everything going on. So, you know, I'm gonna so enjoy having that time off to get things situated. Absolutely. I'm excited though, man. Just a couple more days. I'm also almost finished my master's degree program. So I just need to do one more semester and then I will have my Master of Education. So that's going to be really fun. Phew. So, you know, it's a double whammy. Oh yeah, man. Definitely can't wait. It's kind of surreal because when I got my bachelor's degree, I took some time kind of off from schooling. And you know, the more time you take off, the harder it is to get back in, you know. So I'm happy that I stuck through it. Wasn't always easy, but it'll be good because I'll be able to, you know, get in cool, better positions that I want to be in, you know? So. So it'll be super fun, man. Yeah, definitely it'll pay off for sure. Whew, yeah, so I'm excited. Basically, this last semester, um, it shouldn't be extremely difficult because this is just the internship part where you actually do work in the school and, you know, and you just document it and stuff. So it shouldn't be too heavy. So I probably would go for the doctorate, or you know, a doctoral doctorate, simply because, you know, why not? You know, if you can do it, do it. You know, that way it'll definitely set me up to actually lead a school one day. You know. It'll set me up pretty good, so I'm not really familiar with any doctorate programs, so I'm not or you know, I never really thought that I would aim for a doctorate. So I don't know how many years of schooling it'll be. I just know it's going to be very heavy on the workload because it's doctorate level. Degrees are typically a lot. There's some programs where you could essentially get it for less than, you know, less than a lot, you know, less than what you would think. But degrees are typically expensive. It's also good to have financial aid if you can. Aim for any grants. So all these things are good things to aim for. And you know, people who you know want these degrees, usually they do their research and they try to get the best programs and the best opportunities for them. You know, everybody, they can be exposed to different opportunities depending on a lot of things. So Yeah, when I got my bachelor's, man, I had so many grants and scholarships and stuff, so I didn't worry about anything. Yeah, you're right about that. Graduate degrees are definitely a lot less in regards to aid. And don't even get me started on doctorates. Some programs will pay for your doctorate because, you know, depending on your position, or even your master's, like some programs will pay for it depending on your position, like if they want you to step up and stuff, but those are pretty rare circumstances, you know. I know with teaching you get a lot more money if you better bonuses and stuff if you have a more advanced degree. So it's ideal, you can do it yourself. But sometimes there's also like programs where you can get an advanced degree. There's a lot of different ways, just gotta find your way. But I know, like, depending on the school you come from and stuff like that, some of them might even have grants available for you, or if not a grant, a loan. That way you don't have to come out. It doesn't have to come out of your pocket like all at once. You just have to ask your employer and stuff. Yeah, when I graduate, I'll definitely be able to apply for a different one. Just based on the degree. But you also have to take into account, your current training and stuff, and your current experience. The degree will definitely make you look a lot better. But you definitely want to lean on your experience that you have also. And that's what I'm gonna try to do. If I do apply for somewhere new, I will be snap. My experience will speak, will be very good for me. And along with my degree, I'll be able to have great opportunities. So I did not use it to cover my master's. It's just not something I thought about. I had some other things and opportunities that helped me pay for it, and stuff like that. I also considered doing the University of the People. That one is basically, their degrees are essentially almost free. You just have to pay for the testing costs, and it's accredited nationally and overseas and regionally too. They just got their regional accreditation, so they're pretty attractive. if you want to look in, if you were interested in looking into them, their degrees are really cheap. So I considered that route, but you know, ultimately I just went with the school that I wanted to go to. But no, but the GI Bill is always a good way to go. Oh, bro. It seems like time passes even when you're in the distortion. It's kind of weird. So that's kind of where we are right now. But I'm almost done with the masters. Yeah. So lots of benefits from being in the military and, you know, serving well. Definitely. And I'm gonna be happy when it's done. But for my doctorate, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna wait, but I'm gonna just see if there's opportunities for me to, you know, get it paid for before I start the doctorate. You know, just so it won't be such a heavy cost out of my pocket. Yeah. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. And then, you know, we'll just go from there. Yeah, so after this one, I'm gonna, you know, like I was saying, see if there's a way to get it paid for. And yeah, I'll do that. Also wanted to increase. I currently have a tutoring business that I'm doing, so I wanted to, you know, build my tutoring business too. And build it and expand it, because tutoring business, it gives me a better way that I could help people and families without, you know, there too many restrictions like you will find in the school system. So yeah, definitely. So absolutely. So that's kind of I wanted to definitely grow my tutoring business. It's like you know, like I was saying, it's less restrictions, and like you were saying, parents always need it, always looking for something like that. So I wonder how I get up there. You have a website? I'm working on my website. I don't have a domain for it though. So as soon as I, you know, get the domain situated, then I will have it. but I need to get the domain situated. Oh snap. It's a Kakuna. Shiny. Oh yeah. I think Weebly is what I was using. But, you know, I think with with what I'm doing, you know, at some point you're gonna have to pay for a little bit because you know, it requires some apps and services that that's you know, that's helpful for businesses and stuff. So those apps are what's gonna make the price go up a little bit. Yeah, you're right. I think that's what like I was aiming to do too. Can't seem to get up there. I have no idea how. It's kind of odd. Well, yeah, but you know, I'm currently serving a few families. Also I'm tutoring like with a third party website too. But eventually I want to split off and you know, focus harder and deeper on my own. So that's kind of what I wanted to do there. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then it'll be also virtual tutoring too. So that way many people can enjoy it and be served by it, even if they're far from me. Hey, you there, trainer. How about... Wait, Jolteon, I haven't even had time to explain. And there it goes. My Jolteon is just far too hasty by nature. Even the slightest hint of battling in my Pokemon's future sends it running in a flash toward the nearest battle court. Now that my Jolteon got its hopes up, I'd hate to let it down. Will you help me out and battle us? I'll be waiting for you. I've seen those sites. I mean, you know, I'm connected to many sites. So, but, you know, I kind of want want to push to create my, you know, to finish creating my own that way. You know, I can have a better relationship with the clients and stuff like that. So that's kind of my aim. Yeah, you're right. Now, like, I definitely have one for just me as a tutor, like as a personal tutor, but I haven't made one like strictly for that said my business name on it. But it's a good service though. Um, on the tutor TikTok, I just give tips to help students grow, and so yeah, you're right about that. So I think that nice. I got a lot of good mints. Yeah, you're right about that. So I think you know, during this break I can focus on it a little bit. After my master's degree is done, I could focus on it a little more. So it'll be, I'll have a lot of good time. But so I'm excited about that. That's one thing I really want to get off the ground, my tutoring business, because that way I don't have to tutor third party anymore. I can just have my own, own business. Make it a little easier for me. So I'm excited about it. Super excited. But I just want to make sure I get some good sleep tonight. Ooh, this one has the main key in it. I need to make some more donuts. What's that? Okay, I'll go to this one. Oh yeah. No, you're right about that. What's this Cubone doing? Cubone. You received a bottle of protein. Congratulations. We're giving out free protein as part of a special promotion. Could I ask for just a moment of your time? Sure. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, let's get started with our protein street survey. Do you know what protein is? Yes. It's a nutritious drink. Where did you find out about it? I don't know. Social media? Noted. Where you get your information from is important, isn't it? Does 5,000 Polka dollars for a bottle of protein sound expensive to you? Let's see. I see. Everyone has their own way of valuing things. Do you know any other drinks similar to protein? I know about all these. Gotcha. There's so many different products that it can be hard to keep track, huh? When would you want to have your Pokemon drinking protein to raise its attack? Noted. Make sure to follow the usage instructions. What do you think protein tastes like? I don't know. Sweet? Tasty? I see. Make sure you let your Pokemon know what you think. Would you recommend protein to a friend? Yes. Got it. Whether or not you recommend something really depends on who you're talking to. This is a weird survey. And that's all for our survey. Thank you. I bet you're wondering what this cute Cubone is doing next to me. As long as I'm with Cubone, everyone stops to chat, so it gets plenty of takers. For the survey, thank you for answering all of our questions. Here's a small token of our appreciation. Lots of vitamin. That was a weird side quest. Anyway. But yeah, I just want to make sure I get enough sleep. Today I went to the professional development thing, and the students, when I got back, they were so nice. And one of them said, the day was so boring, Mr. Smith. It was so boring. I felt so, not gonna say I felt bad, but it was just interesting to hear all their stories from the day. It was a short day too. Just one day of me gone, and they were not. Most of them weren't too happy. Yeah, I'm happy, man. That well, shoot. I'm happy that they missed me or whatever. It's always good to see. Maybe, hopefully I'm doing a good job, maybe. I just try to incorporate a lot of learning with a little bit of fun. Because, ultimately they're still really young kids. Oh yeah, definitely. When you're dealing with that age group, they need a little bit of enrichment. Because, who really likes to learn things? Nobody really. Some kids do, but, a lot of them, they prefer not to be learning anything. So, just make it fun for them. And hopefully makes the job easier for you too. But yeah, I was happy to hear their stories. Super happy when I got back. Huh, looks like this place is all empty now. The Pokemon haven't respawned. Oh man. Well, you know she's gonna be treated well. I think I was able to I didn't meet her parents. I just kind of saw them. When they do show up, it's usually very very quick. They come and then they go. But I'm sure she'll be treated very well. She might be an only child too, so maybe I think. Probably not. I think she has a sister or something. Oh my gosh, where are the Pokemon? Everything's gone. But her, and plus, I just, oh look, I just saw that she was a gifted student. So now I have to make sure that she's learning well. Oh, for sure. And I kind of figured she was in the gifted realm because everything was so easy for her. But I think their parents just have to kind of send them off to take the test. If they don't take the test, then we can't really make that determination. But I'm happy though. Always happy to see a student thrive. Yep, you're right about that. When parents are more involved into their child's education, the child is more likely to succeed. It boosts motivation. It lets them know that someone cares about them, someone close to them. Not every kid has that. I mean, they should, but there's lots of reasons why. Thank you for the, forgot to say thank you for the heart mango popular. Thank you. Um, but basically, yeah. That's why I always reach out to parents and, you know, ask them to, support the class or support their child and stuff. Because it makes everything a lot easier. whole lot easier. And I think just based on our conversations with this one student, she's yeah, it's definitely mostly on them to show up and do their work for sure. But just depending on what kind of school you're talking about, it could some students, you know, could be, there's various students. Yeah, you're right about that. That's why, like, having that parental motivation, like you said, is huge. The teachers can do a lot, but it shouldn't be all on the teacher. It can't be all on the teacher. Um, you know, and I just say, usually, when you talk to parents about their child, most of the time, they want to support you because they want their child to do well. So it only makes sense. But of course, you do get some special circumstances where, um, you don't have any supports outside of the school, so it can make things a little more difficult. Yeah, definitely. Yep. And it's even harder sometimes where the child is unruly and then um the guardian also might be, so that could be very difficult. And then um you know basically it's hard. It could be very hard. Yeah, exactly. So sometimes you just have to wash your hands and say, you know what, can't do it. So sometimes you have to make that determination for yourself. So, things like that could be pretty messy. Oh, it's a battle zone in there. I'm gonna have to wait till morning. I won't be able to get to this one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It definitely depends. I mean, I'm pretty aware of kind of what the kids need to know a little bit. Thank you, Jordan. But it could, you really have to sit and learn. The kids, each grade level has different things that, the kids are required to know. Yeah, work hard to catch on. Yeah, definitely. Um, example might be um if you know, second grade, they're learning addition and subtraction at a deeper level. But then when they get to third grade, they hit them in the face with like um, multiplication and division. In just that 1 year, they're learning two new operations of math. So it's super important that they stay focused, and it goes back to having that motivation, you know, parental assistance, and everything combined can make a student learn a lot better than if they just kind of relied on the school or just the teacher. They have a better chance of doing well if they have the correct support. So yeah, man, definitely. Oh yeah, that's what I aim to do. Ultimately, I just want to make sure I do my job well. And that's with anything I do. So kids are when you're dealing with actual kids, you know, there's different methods that could help make the job more successful. Finding the right balance between incorporating, rewards and also corrections and punishments. Um, Finding motivations to help them do better and do well. And also, cutting out anything that is kind of irrelevant to doing your job well and stuff. And it's just, I'm not like the perfect teacher, but in my short time, I definitely got some techniques on making the job a lot easier and being successful. Ooh, Sandy gassed. Good bus today. Well, that sounds fun. I just don't know how I would feel about, taking care of another, investing in another. I'm not gonna say taking care of because I take care of kids all day, but investing so much time in another, in a child because of my current life circumstances, just getting everything done, you know. Um, I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. It's just, you know, I don't really know if I would want to do it. And besides, I forgot exactly, but I know fostering is a little different than adopting. Adopting, basically, I don't know, I forgot, have legal rights to the individual, and then fostering is just kind of helping out kind of kids where they might need it if they come from, you know, a rough background or something. Yeah, and that's just something that, wow, it's very noble. I don't know if I would exactly want to, you know. Like I said, I'm new to the whole situation, so I don't know if I'm exactly right. I could be a little wrong about that, but you know, that's kind of my take on it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. Nowadays, when I first started, though, I just was like basically just trying to get rid of all the headaches, and you know, I've found a place of peace in my life, and I don't want to introduce any headaches or heartaches to it. That's just the biggest thing. That's why. But if I have to deal with it, I know techniques on how to deal with it. You know, lots of all the traumatic life and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just that when you finally find that peace, you're like, why, you know, why introduce trauma or chaos? So that's kind of the place where I am in life right now. Hmm. I'm looking for the big golden Pokeball. I see. Can't hurt to try it. Here it is. I mean, you know, especially if you know you have the heart for it. I see. Two was not too close. I understand. Are they um is there a pretty big age gap between them? Only a year? Oh, okay. Well, I understand different personalities and stuff. But with fostering, it's a pretty big thing, you know? It's a big oh snap. It's a pretty big decision. It's best to think about it very, you know, very strongly. Especially when you're inviting another person into your life. I see. I understand. My family, obviously we were, everybody's a lot closer when they're younger because, you know, the whole family's living under one roof. But, you know, once people start to go to college and discover themselves and, well, I'm not going to say discover themselves, but discover the world, people make decisions, you know, based on, you know, kind of who they want to be and the path they want to take. But, you know, people don't understand parents play a big role in their children's development, you know, play a big role. So, you know, the lessons they learn from mom or dad, it will stick with them if you invest in them. But, you know, if not, then they'll learn lessons elsewhere. I have 5 other siblings. So I'm one of 6. I'm the second youngest too. Ooh, what is that Pokemon? Is that Rattata? Kind of wanna go here. I don't know, man. Success is very subjective, you know. Honestly, am I? I really don't know, but because people they find they have different views of success, you know. So you know, I'm doing well. I have a nice job, and I'm very focused on the path I would like to take. But I wasn't always like this, though. I had to make a decision. And so after I committed to doing well in life, you know, getting a better suited job and getting my degree and focusing on my business, then I was able to do more stuff like this, like stream and, you know, grow my YouTube and stuff. But I definitely wasn't always like this for sure. Yeah. The military is really cool. I will say though that it wasn't a very well thought out decision, more spontaneous. But it ended up being a good one though. It was during the years where I was just really trying to discover, you know, kind of what path I should take. So I just decided to give it a try. But it was a good decision though. Oh yeah, I mean the Space Force is very unique. Branch just came about because Trump was kind of doing his thing there, and oh my gosh. And decided to do that. Was it a good decision to create it? I don't know. I feel like it was very unique, and I can't really think of anything explicitly odd about the decision other than, you know, anything space related was handled by the Air Force. But now they have their own separate branch. When I was in the Army, I was considering Space Force too. But I just kind of thought it was a little odd. But that's not the reason I didn't join it. I just never really committed to it. So, but it is a good idea to give it a shot. I don't see why not. Oh yeah, you're right about that. I know that some civilians who have higher degrees, they automatically, when if they do decide to like enlist, they automatically get like officer positions. Officers are like the higher ranking. There's two separate ranking paths. There's enlisted and then officer. Officers are the lowest officer is above the highest enlisted. And it's, so the enlisted path is for people who don't really have schooling at the time when they join or just choose to go that route. For example, if you're right out of high school, you're obviously going to go on the enlisted route. But if you have an advanced degree, you can go officer. And then some specialized degrees like doctors and stuff, people in the medical field, or they automatically get the high, like super high ranks, simply just based on their civilian life, being in that strong and necessary field. And nowadays they're doing the same thing for like AI engineers. If you rank if you have an important job like that, they give you a very high rank right off the start because you've done all your training in the civilian life. So and those high need jobs. So yeah. So I think that I'm going to probably hit the hay so I can get some good sleep. Yeah, they just started with the AI engineers and stuff. Like just started when AI started to take off. The military, they want to stay, it's so weird, dude. These hyperspace distortions, they drop you off anywhere. But they just started with those. Obviously, because, AI is fairly new within the last few years. And, the military, they want to stay on top of those things. So... So they're gonna do what they can. So I guess I will continue playing tomorrow. Thanks for chilling, hanging out, and once again, thank you for the art meeting go popular, and hope to see you, if not tomorrow, as soon as you come back.